watching the game tonight.
They're watching the game. Yeah.
Well,
I imagine so. We've got Randy in the house. It looks like. Do we have Randy?
Randy Spurs losing 3-1. Palace. 10 men Van der Ven sent off.
Yeah,
to be fair,
it was something
I think
else.
Tottenham can have 13 men on the pitch right now, and it wouldn't make a difference the way they're playing, would it?
Honestly, unbelievable. Like there was a let off with the. Hey, Randy. Yeah, there was a let off when it was. Was it the first goal was chalked off? Like his nose was offside or something like that. It looked on, and then obviously then 5 seconds later, it felt like Archie Gray did a good work on the in a tight space, and then Solanke scored, and I was like, "Fuck that! They're gonna have a good night here." They got let off, and then they'll score a couple, and they'll win comfortably. Then Van de Ven pulled a Romero. Like, I honestly, because he's such a classy footballer, he obviously Vicario, who's not quickest off his line, was still there. He didn't need to do it, and it's obviously you don't get the double jeopardy if it's no attempt to play the ball. Straight red, coolest penalty you'll see. Then 2-0, 2-1, and then the last like that through ball and the poke. Oh, it's been beautiful. It's been so good.
Yeah, it has been beautiful. Evening, Randy. Cheers, mate. Can't see our Spurs recover from this. Their games are getting harder. Liverpool, Anfield next. Well, Liverpool, Anfield. Liverpool don't seem like a hard game at the moment, but Tottenham look horrific, don't they?
It's in Anfield as well. Anfield, they tend like Liverpool at Anfield is a bit of a different proposition, but like they looked like I thought home win tonight. I was dreaming of Palace doing something, but I had home win written all over it. And then they're out of the. I was kind of thinking, right, they'll be out of the danger zone. We're still close enough to Leeds, but this capitulation, like this is beyond us. Beautiful. Like this is worse offense than us.
They deserve to get relegated.
Yeah,
they deserve 100%. To get relegated.
Oh, I'm buzzing.
Minnesota Vikings, Lincoln City. Yeah, that's pretty much what's going to be happening at the stadium next season. Fresh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Oh man. Evening, Mandy. Palace can get 6 if Spurs attack. Yeah, not wrong. Let's hope they do. I think me and Conor are going to kind of do a second half hate along. Is that what Russ called it? A hate along?
Yeah, hate along. Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to basically. We're both. I've got the game on here. I assume you're watching the game as well. You got the game on there, Conor?
I have it in the other room. I could move rooms and have it in the background. That's what I might do actually. Give me a second, guys. I'm gonna move house. So you're gonna see me walking along like I'm in a
we got the house tour. We got the house tour.
Well, I'm moving house next week, so this will be a different house tour shortly. So yeah, I'm in place. I'm going to get myself a little bit of a elevation here.
See, I'm in a bit of two minds at the moment because I've got myself a can of drink here, kind of fizzy non-alcoholic drink from a certain brand that was supposed to be helping us out with these videos. I've emailed the guy again. He's not responded, so I've got a can of his drink here, but I kind of might just flip to the side to drink it so that I'm not showing the can on camera. No, I'm joking. It's I got an out of office from him the other day. I think something's happened. But yeah, the game has been fantastic so far. Palace have hardly been prolific themselves this season. No. So for them to go and score 3 goals, and Tottenham, I don't even know what that is. Even at our worst, I didn't think we looked that bad. Like they're not winning second balls. Their distribution's clumsy. Pedro Porro having a go at Igor Tudor. You know, I will say like he's there is a problem with the squad. You can't tell me that all these managers are the problem. You can't tell me that Thomas Frank made sense to me for Tottenham. Yeah. It should have worked. The team didn't play for him, and now we're seeing it here. They're questioning the gaffer. They're getting the supporters. They're so fucking deluded. It looks like someone said in our group chat, it's all right when Tottenham leave the stadium. I mean, fuck me. It looks like they're practicing practicing for World War III. The way they left that fucking, it's half time, 3-1 down.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Bunch of wankers,
yeah,
the whole team.
Did you see the guy, the L fella? He's wearing like the Spurs cap, and he's just like this the whole first half. Like, it's been beautiful seeing them just melt down. Like,
fresh. It's not BrewDog. It's Imposter Brew. I'm non-alcoholic at the moment, but
yeah, BrewDog are in bad shape, aren't they? Good grief.
They're in bad shape before. The guy's a wanker.
Oh, I listened to a podcast. It's called the Good Ship BrewDog, I think it's called, or something like that. And essentially, it's just a podcast. It was released about 3 or 4 years ago, and it's just about your man, the owner, James Watt, and like, what a dickhead that guy is.
Yeah, proper dickhead. The only thing I'm going to miss about that twat is the unlimited wings on a Wednesday.
I never had it. We have one BrewDog place, actually. I think it's staying open, the one in Dublin. It's actually a nice premises, but I was there at a work gig once, but I haven't been back. But unlimited wings sounds all right.
Yeah, on a Wednesday we have it anyway. Mark, no need to apologise, mate. Thanks for joining in. Have the air raid sirens gone off? Oh, mate. That is unreal. Like, do you know what fucks me off beyond anything, right? I even tweeted into Talk today to see if they would actually take me up on it. I offered to get on and debate Simon Jordan. Not that he fucking cares about me, but I've been asking them to speak about West Ham's finances. It's a massive story. We've been massively mishandled. The finances are atrocious, and there's only 2 people that can be blamed for it: Sullivan and Brady, right? So every day this week, Talk Sport have spoken about Tottenham. They've spoken about Igor Tudor getting sacked. And this morning, Jim said that a West Ham supporter approached him and said, "Oh, we're doing well now." And then somehow they ended up talking about Tottenham. They will not speak about our finances.
Why do you think that is?
Because Sullivan, I'm almost certain, like tinfoil hat. It's a conspiracy theory. Sullivan is suffocating the media. He controls narratives. I don't know what he's got on Jim, but they will not talk about him. They will not talk. I mean, even Simon Jordan absolutely hates him. If you read his book, you'll see just how much Simon Jordan hates David Sullivan, but he still will not badmouth him on TalkSport.
Yeah. It's strange. It's a strange one.
It's very weird. It's very, very weird, but it absolutely pisses me off because it's a massive story. It should be a massive story. We're a big club, and we're in a bad way. It could be one of them situations. I mean, you don't like to think about it, but I don't think any club is far away from administration because of the finance. It's so high stakes now, isn't it? You've got to really throw everything at it. But I mean, Sullivan, they spent money, which is what's put us in this situation. But it's the loans they've made. They're structuring loans. They're paying themselves back interest. It's unreal. It's unreal the amount of interest we've paid back to them owners. But it's a joke. It's a joke.
What did you make of what did you make of last night anyway?
Oh, I loved it.
It was so nervy. I was so nervous, man. I was the last 15 minutes I was wrecked.
I think I'd say like we got lucky last night. Those last 10 minutes, we really shouldn't be fucking around like we do at the end of games. And I don't mean we got lucky as in we got lucky in the sense of we were playing Fulham and Fulham were misfiring. If we do that against Arsenal, Jesus Christ, the goals they'll score against us.
I know and we're not expected to those kind of games that kind of write off like the Arsenals, City. You never know.
Yeah, I mean,
Forest are okay yesterday.
I fancy our chances of beating Arsenal more than City because we've got a history of doing it, and City have got a history of absolutely fucking battering us. There are games that I'll write off, like the Liverpool game, like the Arsenal game, like the City game. but I don't want us to go out and get absolutely walloped.
No, of course not. That's what was happening at the end of Moyes' reign.
And now we're seeing. I covered it in the breakdown today. I'm so happy to have been proven wrong about 𝗪𝗲𝗀𝗁 last night. I'm so happy.
He was great.
A lot of people double down when they say something and it goes the other way. A lot of people double down and go, "Oh no, he's still shit" or something. But I really am pleased that he proved me wrong last night, because he had a great game. He didn't just make important saves; he made good saves, good reaction saves.
As Randy says there, Randy says there, like, it's just like I was begging for that second goal. I was like, I need that second goal just to feel a bit more relieved, a bit more at ease. But like not that they threatened too much. They obviously had that decent. He had at the end of the first half there was a big save, and then the second half there was a decent save as well. He did get me nervous though at the end when he came out to claim the ball, and like did look like we got a foul obviously given, but I was like, that could have been a pen, like. But I'm glad obviously it's not. Watching some of the Spurs fans here in the background going ballistic. There's a corner of Spurs
15
here.
Of them left. There's about 15 of them left in the stadium.
Just empty Spurs corner here. Like, but the thing is, they got Matthias Tell, they've got like Xavi Simons. Those guys don't want to be part of a. It's a good header. They don't want to be part of a relegation battle. Surely, you know.
They deserve it.
Yeah,
they deserve it. Pochettino won't leave the USA job before the World Cup, unless they'll let him do both jobs. But I think he'd be prepping for the World Cup.
No, he won't do both jobs. He'll come. He'll come in the summer. That's the thing. Like they need like some. I don't think it'll be successful, but they need some sort of morale booster, some sort of something to kind of get them going a bit. Because not that I want them to get going, but I don't think it'll work. But I think that's what they want, because they've obviously had Tudor, Ange, Frank. They've all been disasters, and I don't think, as you say yourself, it's down to the managers. I think it's down to the players and also the injuries. But yeah, like this bunch here, the board at Tottenham are so scared and so clueless that tomorrow evening Harry Redknapp will be the Tottenham manager. There's every chance. Like my buddies, I was saying beforehand when I was jumping on, I was chatting to my buddies who are freaking out, and yeah, they've been saying, look, would you just get Harry in for a bit of a bit of positive, you know, just kind of bit of a buzz, like, you know, they're not looking for tactical changes. They're looking for just something to bring the morale up a bit, you know.
Yeah, it'll be a sign that they don't know what to do. They want to please the supporters right now.
Yeah, that's it. That's why they're talking Poch.
I mean, where the fuck they even plucked Igor Tudor from? Like, what made them think that was the right choice? Like, I know 𝗟𝗲𝗲𝗺 is horrific. 𝗟𝗲𝗲𝗺 are horrific, and we make some left field decisions. But fuck, man, I didn't even know who this bloke was.
I didn't know who he was either. Obviously, I heard about him after the fact and heard about his short stints here and short stints there. But like, this is, you know, you ask for a new manager bounce. This is a new manager like plunge. Like, you know, this is unbelievable. Like, they've gotten way worse.
I don't think it's the manager though. As I said to you earlier, it's got. Yeah. I reckon it's the squad. The players just look horrific.
Yeah,
the players just. Yeah, Tudor has a reputation as a fighter. I mean, I found out some stuff about him since he joined Tottenham, because I was like, who is this bald geezer? But I couldn't tell you. He's not someone I had ever heard about before he managed Tottenham. I've seen what he's done now, but good luck to your bets today, people. Have you got any bets on today, Conor?
I do. I have a tenner on Spurs home win, just because if it happened, a cheeky tenner wouldn't. I don't mind losing tenner, no problem at all there. I just thought they're like, Palace are in poor form, Spurs are also in poor form, but I was like, under the lights, you know, White Hart Lane, I think they'll win.
I got a tenner on Palace win, both teams to score. Strand Larsen scored 2 or more goals.
Well, he's already got one, so You seen another for Strand Larson?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah, he did well. Obviously, he had a very poor time at Wolves earlier in the year, but I've always thought he was half decent. Like, Strand Larson.
He's okay. He's okay. He's definitely okay.
They pay big money for them. How much they pay for him again? Like 40 million or something?
45 million.
Yeah, that's a lot of money though.
Poch will remain the USA job even if Spurs are in dire straits. I suspect they'll continue to stick with Tudor for now unless it truly. I mean, they've only got him to the end of the season, but it seems. I mean, they're scared to go down. Apparently there's no relegation, wage reductions or anything, so they're going to have to pay full salary on these players. Most of them are going to want to go. They're going to get cherry picked for cheap. This is the only thing. I mean, obviously, because we're in financial difficulties, because we're in this shit, if we get relegated, everyone's going to take our players off us for pennies on the pound. And I literally think that what would save us is staying up, and we're still going to have to sell players, but their value won't plummet as much. Although, if someone knows you need the money, they're just going to offer you whatever. And it's like a smackhead that goes to cash converters. Like they're going to take a $5 like for a TV because they need the crack.
Yeah, I hear you.
Apology trick with a €10 bet.
Yeah, that right. I've actually done a few bets this year just to kind of try and give me something positive should the other results go the wrong way. But luckily, I've spent a small fortune. Well, like all the results have gone our way. The only result in recent times that hasn't gone our way is last night's result. To be honest, the Forest draw at City, like that's everything else
as well, isn't it? But I mean, hopefully, my ideal scenario is Tottenham go down. I mean, I just want us to survive, but I would love Tottenham to go down.
Well, I wonder what they're in the last 8 games. Surely they're the worst team in the league, right? It must be. They are. They're
worst team in the league, and now that Wolves have picked up 2 wins, I think it's Tottenham, Burnley, Wolves. I won't be sure who comes after that, but it's not. It's not looking good for him. It's not looking, and I love to see it. Love to see it.
Yeah, no, just watching here over the laptop, see Crystal Palace on the attack. Spurs getting away, but it just doesn't look like. I got
a bit of delay on mine.
I'm at 52 minutes 10 seconds. What are you at?
51:45.
So we're not too far off one another.
No. Would Poch want to walk into that mess? Today I was listening to someone. I can't remember who it was. It was on YouTube. YouTube was on in the background. I was doing something. YouTube's on in the background, and someone was saying that there's an understanding that Poch is interested in managing Tottenham again, and he wouldn't necessarily be put off if they were to get relegated. He would still be open to managing in the Championship, apparently. And now that 8 teams get into the playoffs in the Championship,
that was news to me today. I didn't know that.
That's money. That is. So
if you're finished 3rd and 4th, you get a bye to the semis, is it, or something like that? Is it?
No. So I think 5th, 6th, 5th plays 7th, 6th plays 8th, and then the winner of those. Be fucked if I know. I think there's some way that they all play. They all play each other in like a 3rd place type thing. I don't know. It's confusing, but people are going to get their pockets filled. So, what was the point? It was 3 points against Fulham last night. Just hopes City home and Villa away. You need to try and get 3 points at Villa, possibly 4 from the 2. Yeah, if we get 4 from those 2, I think we're staying up. We need to get a surprise 3 points somewhere because I feel like we're not going to beat Wolves.
Yeah. We've got Everton at home as well, right? Are you chalking that one up as well?
I want to chalk that one up as a win. I should have kept my prediction. I think maybe I got it.
Mine's scribbled down in my pad.
Mine just looks like the fucking scrawlings of a madman. I got La Madrid stats in here from before we signed him, and
oh, nice.
Fucking Possession, biggest rats. I've got my biggest rat sheet here. I've got a fucking little scrolling of a tactics board there.
Beautiful, love it.
Revelator Ralph.
I'm gonna move back to because I'm getting distracted with that game. I'm gonna go back to my original spot. There's nothing happening in that game. I was gonna shut this door behind me. Bear me one second.
It is looking like it's going to be played out as a formality here.
Yeah, I figured this room a little bit more secluded, so I can concentrate a bit more. I was getting distracted by the game. I'm definitely not a guy for the old watch along me, you know, to get too distracted, too many things going on at once. So I need to be focused on one. But yeah, it's still a beautiful sight. But yeah, Spurs going down. Honestly, my buddies are just like, as I said, they're freaking out on WhatsApp now. It's a source of great fun there. Me just dipping in, and I'm just dropping in a few little bombs, you know, dropping in a few little little sound bites, shall we say? And yeah, they're taking the bait in a big way.
Yeah, big time. Tottenham supporters are easy, hook, line, and sinker, aren't they? One of my mates is there tonight, and I feel bad for him. Phil, he's got a broken leg, so he's gonna have to stay until the end because he ain't gonna be able to hobble out of there.
Cheapers, I'd say the plate. Yeah, I just caught a look at it. It looks half empty. Yeah, that's an amazing. Like, who would have thought it? Like, and they've obviously still got Champions League to play. Like, just disaster. And then obviously Van Ven gets he's out for one more game. So they're playing Liverpool next, you said, right?
Oh no. I know. Tottenham nearly had one there. I don't know what's going on. Archie Gray's moaning about something.
I don't want.
He's got the same. He's got the same hairstyle as every woman in the early 90s.
I had that hairstyle myself last week until I got my hair cut. It was looking shocking, but we're back in business. Yeah, straight red. Yeah, it's 3 games, but I think isn't it 3 games if it's violent, right? I was looking this up earlier. It's 3 games. Straight red is 3 games if it's violent conduct, 1 game if it's not. I'm nearly sure of that, but I'll look it up because wasn't Szoboszlai, wasn't he back straight away? He felt like he was back. Yeah. He was only gone for 1 game. So yeah,
he was back. He was back straight away. That was silly. That was silly. That was. Yeah. It's got to be Spurs, Michelle. It's got to be Spurs.
Yeah,
it's got to be Spurs.
Give me the Spurs. Yeah, like, well, the good thing for us is at least it's not just a straight shootout with us and Forest. Obviously, we're level with Forest, but like we're only 3 points off Leeds. We're likely it'll be 1 point off Spurs. So like
Leeds supporters believe they're going down.
If I was a Leeds supporter, I wouldn't be nervous personally, but because, well, 2 factors really. First of all, they're 3 points ahead of us, and they've got superior goal difference to us anyway. But also the Ellen Road factor. I just think that at home, now I know they lost to Sunderland at home the other night, which was great, but I just think that Ellen Road is a huge bonus for them. And I think, like, I didn't see Sunderland going there and winning, which was great, but I think over the course of the next 8-9 games, whatever it is, they'll just have enough, I would thought. But having said that, they're still in the mix.
I've seen a post today on from a Leeds fan saying that they believe that we're going to relegate them on the last day of the season.
Yeah, it's like it could be a playoff final type game where winner takes all. It could be, as you have said a couple of times, you can't hack that. I don't think I can hack it. I was beyond nervous last night after we scored, and even before we scored, and the referee was giving me a meltdown because the referee was one of the worst refs I've ever seen in the Premier League. I don't know what the Fulham manager was on about after the game. Like Iriala was talking about how all the decisions went our way, but all the decisions were their way originally until they had to get corrected because they were so wrong. Like Fernandez's foul in the first half, that was a foul against Fernandez. The penalty, your man kicked Tati in the back of the calf. Like he tried everything, you know.
The handball that wasn't a handball, right?
Yeah,
I don't care what part of his arm he hit it with. He dived in for that. He went in with his arm. He deliberately blocked that corner with his arm. But in terms of like, obviously I've done it on the breakdown today, but in terms of negative points from that game, our crossing is fucking horrific. Not just our
bad, wasn't it?
Corners, they're horrific. I feel sorry for Tati because he's got fuck all to feed off. Oh, Palace just hit the bar, I think. The crossbar. Yeah, and I mean, Callum Wilson looked like he was asleep last night.
It doesn't work, does it? The Callum Wilson Tati duo, it doesn't work. We looked so much better the second Magasa came on. I think Pablo and him work because of the work ethic of Pablo and Tati, the two of them. Wilson, it doesn't work. We've tried it twice now. I wouldn't try it again. Personally, anyway.
I mean, I think Wilson would be better up front if we had Pablo in the team.
Yeah, that makes sense. I can see that. Yeah.
The worst problem is our goal difference. That's 100% true. That was, again, damage was done early in the season. Sky Sports said it was a definite penalty. It was a definite penalty.
Was. Like, I've never been more sure of anything. When I saw that replay, I was like, penalty. I was like 100% certain. I was like, this is a penalty. I was thinking like Bowen's gonna. I was actually just already getting nervous about Bowen taking the penalty. I was like, really hope he scores. And then when it was waved away, I literally was on the floor. Like, it was wild, you know.
It's and it is that because I mean, you look at it, we're not actually that asked about it because we got the 3 points in the end. But as Mark just pointed out, our goal difference is shite. So the penalty, a 2-0 win, does a lot more for your goal difference. Obviously, not conceding is important from here on out, and we can't get pumped by City. We can't get pumped by Arsenal. It's got to stay reasonable. We gave up against Leeds when he first took over. We gave up against. We didn't even fight against Wolves. We've lost some games we shouldn't have lost. We conceded goals we shouldn't have conceded. So now it's kind of time where we have to do everything we can to stay in this league.
Well, the good thing is our defense, we're keeping clean sheets. We've kept a few clean sheets. You know, Todibo came back in, looked really good. Disasi was good again. Obviously, we've mentioned Hermanson's been good. So, like, Wan-Bissaka hasn't been fantastic, but he was a bit better last night. And, Jip's been okay as well. So I hear it just popped up on screen here. So here's Spurs' next fixtures. So they've got on Tuesday, the 10th of March. I won't give the dates for them all, but they've got Atletico Madrid away. Then that's followed on Sunday by Liverpool away. Then they got Madrid at home. Then they got Forest at home. And they got Sunderland away. And then they've got Brighton at home. They're not good games for like if. Not that I want Forest to win, but if Forest win that and we pick up a few points in the interim, they're in the relegation zone.
Let's ask the question to the old trusty supercomputer. I
was speaking of supercomputers, I was watching Russ's video earlier, so we're 50-50 to go down, stay up, which was nice.
Yep.
And it'll be even better after. It'll actually be even because and I was thinking tomorrow when Spurs win, we'll be down to 40, 60, 40 to stay up. Now with Spurs losing heavily 3-1 tonight, that supercomputer could be giving us a few more percentiles.
It could well be. Right.
How good, while you're working that out, how good was that little Somerville shimmy? I loved it. The little wasn't it the Jimmy shimmy? Wasn't that what Alex was calling it? Yeah. I really enjoyed the Jimmy shimmy. That was, And it's weak foot as well. It was a lovely finish. I was going postal when that went in. Honestly,
it was great the way he got that ball and kind of shifted his weight. I think I said earlier in the group there was a lot of work for him to do before getting the ball in the net. A lot of work.
Huge amount. Because like obviously Bowen poked it away, got an assist, Bowen, in fairness, even though it was just a small little flick. But yeah, to shift the ball onto he was on his left, shift, get around don't know who the defender was, can't remember, to get around him, and then good finish as well. Like it took composure. It was not a gimme. It wasn't like all he had to do was hit the net. It was genuinely there was a few pieces to that one, you know.
Yeah, it wasn't easy at all. And as I said earlier, how like if it was going to fall to anyone in the West Ham team, I'm happy it was him. I don't actually trust this, to be fair.
What is it negative or positive? It's too positive or too negative?
Survival comparison, relegation, live relegation. So this is live now. West Ham 55.5% likely to go down. Forest 28.8%. Tottenham 14.5%. But the betting market, the implied odds, the implied probability because of the betting markets is 28.5%. Odds have been slashed to 5-2. So,
gotcha.
I'm not buying that. I think it's probably more than. I think it probably is more than that. To be fair.
Yeah, I'm just reading the thing, but like, I think that there's so many fun. I think Spurs. I don't see Spurs picking up points for quite some time. Like the only option they've of picking up points is Forest at home on the 22nd of March. Sunderland away, that's a tough place to go. Brighton at home, they've lost to Brighton. Well, Brighton are a bit better. I think that they might struggle to get a point between now and the end of April.
Jesus, it doesn't look good here. So the Opta computer, which is updated now because the form continues, and I guess that's how the computer works it out, is based on stats, facts, and figures. Liverpool away, they've chalked that as a loss. Nottingham Forest at home, they've put that down as a loss because of Forest's form and Tottenham's form. Sunderland away, loss. Brighton at home, loss because of their home form, which has changed from a draw. Wolves away, win/draw. Aston Villa, loss/draw. Leeds United home, loss. Chelsea away, loss. Everton home, draw. Honestly, I mean, obviously no one can predict football. But that's what the stats, facts, and figures are leading the computer to believe, and I guess that's what changes the betting markets as well. So,
but like when you look at those fixtures, like, you know, they might pick up a few points here and there, but I don't see them winning many games. I think they might get a couple of draws here and there, and draws aren't going to pay the bills at this point in the season. So if we can pick up a couple of wins, they pick up a couple of draws, or they're going to lose a lot of those games. Plus, they're playing in Europe, home and away to Atletico. That's around the Liverpool game, and then the following game to Forest. So that's going to fuck them completely. Like, if I was like, are they going to throw in the towel? Are they going to play a rotated squad and just get hockeyed in the Champions League?
Yeah,
probably not. But you probably would do that if that was them. Yeah. So. Yeah, it's great. It's phenomenal. Like, and to have them in there, obviously we want. I don't care who goes down really, so long as we don't. Like, I would be delighted if Forest went down, but obviously if Spurs went down, it would just be icing on top of the cake in a big way.
I just feel like Millwall are second in the Championship at the moment, and I feel like
they second. Have they leapfrogged Middlesbrough?
No, sorry, they might be third. They might be third. Yeah. I think they're not far off though.
No, they're very high up. All right.
EFL Championship, they're fourth, 62 points. They're in fourth, 62 points. Borough are second with 66.
And Ipswich have a game in
Millwall-
hand. Yeah, so yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
Millwall at the Olympic Stadium would be pure cinema. That would be that go off. That would feel sorry for the Met.
Yeah. They'd have a job on their hands, all right. And the Wrexham as well. They're likely going to get a playoff as well. Like, that's just a wild story. Like, Jesus Christ, they've promotion after promotion after promotion. Can you imagine them in the Premier League? It'd be wild.
It would be wild, but their spending would be a problem. Come back, Daniel Levy. All is forgiven. No one told them to be careful what they wished for, did they?
I'm seeing here I've just got the text updates here. Apparently, Strand Larson went close. He could have got your second goal there.
Yeah, Tottenham just had a chance as well. Good save from the outstretched foot on the near post from the keeper.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah.
There was a graphic on Sky saying all the fixtures Spurs had last season, all of them were losses except for Everton at home. So by logic, they might not win a game if this form continues like this.
This could be their well. How many points are they on now?
I'm not sure. I've just got
29 points. Are they on 29?
Yeah, I think so. Premier League.
Do you think they'll get to 35? They might not.
You can't see it, can you?
I don't think. I think that they're going to struggle to get 35 points.
I reckon we're going to finish on 38. I think we are. So
I don't know if they're going to get that. I don't think they're going to get. Damien, what's going on, buddy?
Damien, hope you're well, mate. Yeah.
You know that the quote, wasn't it? Was it Cleany or was it Bonucci? I can't remember. It was like, the history of the Tottenham. It is the history of the Tottenham. This is the history of the Tottenham. Like, you know, it's just elite. It's just great.
Like I said to you the other week, though, there's Spurs are on their way to Lincoln.
That's good stuff.
Like I said the other week, though, there's this kind of air of arrogance about Tottenham supporters
completely
now, where they believe they would survive purely because they're Tottenham. There are delusions of grandeur there. Like, I know that everyone says that West Ham fans are deluded because we talk about the West Ham way. I've never once heard a West Ham supporter talk about we might win the league or we should win the league or we could push on and win the league. I've never once heard anyone ever say to me, oh, we could be in the Champions League. Even in the FA Cup, I've never really heard. I went to the FA Cup final against Liverpool and I was in the stadium with people there who said, we ain't going to win today. You know, they say we're deluded because we want to play a certain way. That kind of, I don't know, that kind of, you know, it's not the size of the dog in the fight, it's the size of the fight and the dog kind of style of football we want to see, you know. But Tottenham fans, they believe, they refer to them. I mean, it might be because of the commentators and people that have made them believe their own hype, but they believe they're one of the big six teams. They never have been. They never will be. If we had have been in the Europa League final last season, we would have won it. Man United were fucking awful. Tottenham weren't good. They didn't win it. Man United lost it.
Yeah, it was a bad final. It was a terrible final. And like the goal that scored, it was such a fluky, weird goal.
Yeah, that was shit. Worst European champions ever.
Yeah.
Same as Arsenal are going to be the worst Premier League champions ever.
I watched that game in a pool in Mexico. Would you believe?
Did you?
Yeah, I was on it was a work kind of do type thing, and I was in a pool in Mexico watching it. It was great.
A work do.
Well,
I got taken.
It wasn't
shit bowling alley in my last work.
It was like a kind of one of these kind of reward things that you can get to go to. So
a reward
thing.
Last year. A reward thing.
Yeah, they call it President's Club. I made it a President's Club, and I was in Mexico. It was great for a week or 5 days. But yeah, I was watching it with two Spurs fans, and they were loving life, and I was just thinking, you're getting carried away. Like, this is, they were just, yeah. Anyway, it was a terrible final, needless to say.
It was fucking awful. It was awful, but I mean, no one's as bad as Arsenal anyway. Like the way Arsenal play football is fucking horrific. 𝗕𝗄𝗂𝗏 is doing his bollocks on the touchline. He's just smashed the chair. He's walked straight past the manager.
Oh, really?
He's sitting in the chair, shouting and screaming. Oh, I think
Who came on
down the tunnel?
Oh my god, that's amazing!
Yeah,
I see there's a penalty appeal turned down.
It looks like he's just told Igor to fuck off. Like that's what it looks like.
He knows Igor's done. Like Igor's out the fucking gap, like in a big way. Like
Igor looks like a nutter. I'd love to find out tomorrow morning he didn't get sacked. I would hope he doesn't get sacked because he's losing games. He gets sacked because he's gone on a mad one and starts slapping Tottenham players left, right.
I wouldn't be surprised if he gives fucking Pedro a few, or Porro a few fucking belts. Like
his attitude is fucking horrific. 𝗕𝗄𝗂𝗏.
Yeah, he's a real fucking annoying little rat. Like I hate him, and there's loads of them. Like they haven't got the mentality for this. I don't believe. I think they're going to be. And I see Matt texting in here. Matt is sent off. He's off. He's on loan from Sunderland at Lens, is he?
Yeah. You know what's funny, right? Is my stepdad. His dad was called Arthur. My missus' granddad, I think one of her grandparents was something to do with Arthur. I can't remember, but we basically settled when we found out we was having a boy. We decided we was going to call our son Arthur. And my stepdad is a West Ham supporter, and when we were around there, we were like, "Oh, we've decided to name him Arthur." And then he was just like, "What? After Mp𝗲𝗄𝗏𝗂𝗏?"
Have you? Speaking of Arthur, has anyone in the chat? I'm guessing if Fresh is still in the chat, he'll remember this. But in Ireland, we ran this thing for 2 or 3 years, 2 years maybe. It was a Guinness promotion thing, right? And they called it Arthur's Day. They picked some arbitrary day in fucking April or May or some shite, right? And they called it Arthur's Day. And essentially, there was nothing to the day apart from it was like the Guinness Day. But for whatever reason, everyone just went to the pub, right, and got fucking annihilated. It was like a national day to get.
Isn't that just a Wednesday in Ireland?
Yeah, it was probably it was some random Thursday. Yeah, it was exactly. It's just a standard day of the week. But it was like Ireland lost the plot like once a year to the nth level. They had to.
It's like the Purge.
Guinness, yeah, it was exactly like the Purge. Yeah. So the Guinness had to, like, after like 2 years of this, Guinness had to like put a stop to Arthur's Day for the good of the nation, because we literally the place went to meltdown. It was like fucking, there was, you look across the horizon and there's like fires and smoke. It was like the whole country completely lost the room. It was like a zombie apocalypse had hit Ireland for one day only.
I'd love to.
So yeah, if anyone's, did you guys didn't have Arthur's Day in the UK, did you?
No, we just get fucking absolutely mullered whenever England play football. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's true. I always see the box park reactions where you're score and the fucking beers go.
Oh mate,
we obviously don't get
nothing like chucking a pint at the back of someone's head in a Wetherspoons.
Yeah, we don't.
Guys, there's 127 people watching and only 70 likes. Can we push that like button, please, guys? No, it does sound like a good crack though. That does. I don't mind.
Yeah, I'm looking about it. It was created. It was an annual global celebration. It was started in 2009 for the 25th and 250th anniversary of Arthur Guinness, and then it didn't last very long. Yeah, everyone was to toast. Yeah, the plan was everyone to toast Arthur Guinness at 5:59 on the designated day.
Everyone just gets fucking butchered in the
exactly. It was just absolutely wild. I want to see how long it lasted for, because I know they had to cancel it pretty sharpish. Lasted a couple of years.
I don't know what's going on here, but the ref's changing his shirt in the tunnel.
That's an interesting approach.
Right. This is interesting, actually. Conor and Ben with a possible quarterfinal at stake. Would you go strong against Brentford in the FA Cup, or go strong for one half and then rest of play? To be fair, from what I've seen, Nuno normally only goes hard for one half. So I don't know. I don't know whether I think we should just be trying to win every game possible. We should just go out to win every game, cup, league. Imagine if you give up on the FA Cup and then get relegated anyway.
Yeah, I completely agree. But I think I think Bowen looks wrecked. I'd rest Bowen entirely. I would leave. I think Juff looks a bit fucking shagged as well. I would leave him on the bench. I might put
I'd have Skulls in it. Skulls in. I would go with Skulls and Carl Walker-Peters instead of
I do that. I'm going to write out my team here, and then I'd put who are you having at the back?
𝗪𝗲𝗀𝗀𝗃 and Todibo. Give 𝗔𝗟𝗓𝗏 a rest.
Yeah, no, I think Kilman, he's a cracking player. I'd stick Kilman in there now. He's guaranteed to shut them out. No, I'm always taking the piss. I reckon he'll play Kilman though, to be honest. But I don't want Kilman in there, obviously. Yeah, Kilman, like just what a shambles. Yeah, so I'm gonna say he probably will play 𝗪𝗲𝗀𝗀𝗃 and Kilman potentially, but I think there's obviously a chance that he can play 𝗪𝗲𝗀𝗀𝗀 and Todibo. I think he might rest 𝗔𝗟𝗓𝗏. You never know. But 𝗔𝗟𝗓𝗏 probably needs as many games. I don't know, maybe, yeah.
I mean, we've only got him to the end of the season, so I guess you just abuse him, didn't you? To run him into the ground. We ain't going to have the money to buy him, are we? Because we've got fucking money. So.
And then Potts will play, because Potts is back. So Potts will play, almost certainly. 𝗓𝗏 will probably play, will he? I'd say so.
I'd go for Potts and Magassa, and I'd be tempted to start Kante and have 𝗓𝗏 and Fernandes on the bench just in case. I'd definitely
Fernandes won't be. Yeah, I don't think. I think Somerville, Bowen, and Fernandes all get. They might not. I think all three of them might not even be in the squad. Every chance. Not that I approve that, but that's what they might be on the bench. They might be on the bench. I think Bowen won't be in the squad. That'll be my prediction. And then I'd say we'll play either Tati or Wilson. I'd say we'll play Wilson. I think it'll be a similar enough team to the team he played against Burton. Was it Burton? Burton Albion? Was it Burton we played?
Yeah, it was Burton. Yeah. I was so happy I missed that game. I was literally I was queuing up to get on some roller coaster in Disneyland Paris, and the fucking group was just pinging off, just like fucking West Ham, fucking.
It was just because I think I did the pre-match on my own that day. It was a bit of a laugh, but like I wasn't stressed because it was Burton. It was the FA Cup. It felt like a break it felt like a break because I get so pent up for the league games and the FA Cup is a welcome distraction. Like I'm feeling chill right now. We won last night. We're not playing till Monday. You know, I'm getting a night off tomorrow night. Going to the rugby with a few buddies of mine. Yeah, I'm feeling great. But like, even though we were playing so bad against Burton, and it was shit. It was fucking shit. Like the pitch was crap. They were much better than us for the vast majority of it. Didn't play well. We got the victory. Somerville came off the bench and scored. But at the same time, I wasn't getting down about it. Like I wasn't like, it was just frustrating, but I wasn't like tearing my hair out like I would be if we were getting hammered in the league, you know, or playing that bad in the league, you know. Yeah, here's Randy. So yeah, Areola, Todibo, Kilman, Scarles. Yeah.
I do like this though as well. Stick Traore in goal, that's half of it covered.
Yeah, absolutely. He's banned from doing the weights I've seen.
Could not care less about cup games. Squad's too thin. The squad is too thin. But I would like to see 𝗟𝗓. I'd like to see
𝗟𝗓. Yeah, I've been watching a good bit of that of the academy games. 𝗟𝗓, he looks exciting. Like it's hard to know.
𝗪𝗲𝗀𝗃𝗃 too.
Yeah, like he's been injured for the past while though, right?
Yeah, he's been in his back injury.
But I've seen 𝗟𝗓 a good bit, and he obviously looks the business. Whether he can step up, obviously we don't know. But
83rd minute, and the Tottenham Stadium is all but empty.
Amazing. I can't wait to watch the highlights later.
Stick one past him at the far post, at the near post, bro. Yeah, he's not been great.
He might start though.
Not been great. Yeah, I am very relieved about the way this game's going. Not just the way this game's going, but the way that Tottenham have just looked toothless in the second half. There's been no reprieve from them. They've just taken 3 players to mark one Palace man in the box and lost another runner on the outside of the area. It was how the game have been going. Have Spurs been truly awful? Spurs have been fucking horrific. It's unbelievable how bad Spurs have looked. They're making Palace look like Man City.
Yeah, this is humiliating though, isn't it? Like at home to Palace, and your stadium is half empty. Like this is a bit of a humiliation, isn't it? This is gonna fucking hurt. Like this is like you talk about, morale crushing defeats. Games that can really fucking stop you in your tracks. This is gonna hurt. Like obviously, Tudor's probably gonna be gone tonight. I don't see him lasting. They're gonna have to get some. I don't know who they're going to get in. They're probably going to get someone else that I've never heard of will probably come in. Like, because there's no way they're keeping Tudor after tonight. Like, this is a disaster.
It's worse than a disaster. I mean, I don't know who they go with from here. I mean, I've seen people saying Ryan Mason.
That'd be a bit of a laugh. Like, he's not equipped. Yeah, they're missing. You're dead right, Damien. 100%. Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking. I was like, oh, Palace missing a few players. Don't know if they'll be able to do the business, but yeah, Big Sam. Get Big Sam in there with his pint of wine.
Richarlison, by the way, is a wanker. He's a fucking little scoundrel, that geezer.
I think if I was to let me look at the Spurs squad. I want to for today. I want to pick out who I think the biggest arsehole is.
Darren Brown. They're gonna need a fucking magician. They need Harry Potter.
Miracle, yeah.
Fucking Dumbledore.
I think the person I hate the most, I think, has to be 𝗓𝗏. I don't like 𝗓𝗏.
Oh no, 𝗓𝗏's a twat.
𝗓𝗏's the worst, I think. Then, actually, look at their bench, right? So, okay, obviously, we know they've got, we know their starting lineup. I had never heard of this Sousa guy. He's 18. He doesn't look up to much. So Sousa, right? And they obviously have the players they brought on. We know Simmons, Basuma, Richarlison, Gallagher, right? They're all fairly fucking mid. Then you look at the rest of the team. B. Austin, he must be a keeper. They got Ulussesi, 𝗕𝗢𝗥𝗓, and Rosewell. Like they're four players I've never heard of before. I'm guessing B. Austin's not a keeper because they got Kinsey on the bench. So they've their team, like their Simmons is overrated. I think Simmons is useless. I don't think he's up to much at all. I think Tell isn't up to much either. I don't think 𝗪𝗏𝗀𝗀 is up to much either. Slanky's okay. Yeah, they look rough.
Yeah, they don't look great. Yeah, Palace are missing Lacroix.
Obviously Matete as well, but yeah, whether he would be playing anyway, it's hard to know. He doesn't
seem to be the happiest. The other thing is Palace have had most of their good players stripped down this season.
Yeah, obviously Guéhi.
Yeah, Guéhi. Obviously, he's gone to City, and sometimes I feel like they stick the boot in a bit much when these players go because he was like, "Oh, it's so good to see what it's like to be at a big club or something." And I think Declan Rice did a similar thing to us, where it's just unneeded.
Yeah,
it's just unnecessary to be saying shit like that.
I think sometimes just footballers are just too fucking thick to actually understand how these things will land. I think they're just kind of a bit tone deaf at times.
Yeah, I think they're just so. And by the way, I want to talk about the pussification of football supporters, right, or football players, right? Because in my lifetime, I've seen Razor Ruddock necking pints in a bar, Peter Ramage necking pints of wine. I've seen Paolo Di Canio drop kicking a football fan and throwing a referee on the floor, right? Now, last week, David Beckham, right? They used to sing Posh Spice Takes It Up the Arse, yeah?
Yeah.
2 weeks ago, someone showed Declan Rice a picture of his wife and he started crying about it. Like, everyone in the room, oh, it's fucking horrific. Who do these football supporters think they are? It's not the 80s. We were running around in the 80s kicking fuck out of each other in alleyways over football teams, Someone showed him a picture of his missus. She didn't have anything out. She wasn't doing anything she shouldn't be doing. Just a picture of his missus, and it offended him. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with football. I don't understand it.
I think, like it's a different game altogether. Like it's just, I do look back on the days where like I probably told this story before, but like during USA '94, Jack Charlton had a keg of Guinness in his hotel room, and when
Oh,
he would
fucking
invite
love that.
when the players, he had one-on-one meetings with the players, and they would have the meeting over a pint of Guinness. This is at the World Cup in '94. Like that's fucking amazing. Like, can you imagine going into the hotel room and sitting down with Jack over a pint of Guinness, talking about the game coming up? Like that's amazing. Like, come on, like they're the glory days. Like, you know, love it.
Unreal. Get some iron in you. That's what it was. You know.
Yeah. He used to think that Guinness was full of protein. He's like, there's a quote that I always hear. It's on the podcast I listen to. He's like, best thing in the world for you, full of protein. And it's like, he obviously had it all completely arseways. It was just amazing. Like, so he thought Guinness was like this like superpower stuff, like, you know, full of protein, get you going, perfect. It's gonna, so it obviously the whole sport's just totally different. Like, sure, most of them are teetotalers now, like, you know, they won't touch a drop, which I can understand and get, but because if you want to play at the level now in the Premier League, you kind of have to be a bit fucking tapped, because the standards is so far removed from where it was even 10 years ago.
But football was so much better 10 years ago.
Oh, completely. I loved it. Like, honestly, like, I think obviously people of our vintage, or, you know, we do look back on the 90s, the 2000s, and think like there were some great years back then. Now it's just like, you just look at the money and the investment that goes into all the various different, like, you've got like the S&C coaching and all that kind of stuff is just through the roof. They're all on fucking whatever, the GPSs, everything's tracked to the minutia. Obviously, all their diets are highly catered for. It's just a different game altogether, really, isn't it?
Well, I've actually got some points here, because like one of the things I was going to talk about tonight was how shit the Premier League's getting. You know, the gap between Arsenal and Wolves is 51 points with 10 games still to go, right? In the mid-2000s, that gap didn't cross 50 points until the final day of the season.
Yeah.
Only 6 matches so far this season have seen a team win by 4 goals or more.
Right, okay.
And that's not because it's got more competitive. It's because bottom teams are now so drilled in low block defensive shapes that they'd rather lose 1-0 than try and win or risk losing 5-0. 25 to 30% of all goals this season have come from set pieces.
That's the big problem for this season. Like, it's like we were talking a few minutes ago about how we loved the old style of football, but it's like they've taken the worst bits of the old football and transplanted it in there. Like I know we all hate Arsenal fans, and they won't give a shite if they win the league. But
no,
honestly, they should be fucking ashamed of themselves. Like, honestly, for a team that talented, that fucking, like, that well assembled, that much investment in it, for them to rely, like, I'd love to know the statistic of how many goals they score from open play versus corners, long throws, set pieces. It's fucking, it must be 50-50, if not veering towards the set pieces, and they are just a joke.
40% of their goals have come from set plays this season.
Yeah, that's insane. And
and then there's an average of 2.77 goals per game, and that's between both teams. So obviously the games are getting lower scoring. You know, to win the league now, you essentially need more than 90 points. It used to be between 1995 and 2016, it was 82. So obviously the Premier League is more competitive at the top, but less competitive past that. You know, 90% of all goals have been scored from inside the penalty area this season. So like the long shot is disappearing.
It's been coached out of players. It's been coached out of, like, you know, because the percentage chances, it's all down now, but done on statistics. Like, you don't see people pinging them for 30 yards. You don't see that anymore. Like when you do see a goal from out of the box, like Fernandez's earlier this season, like I lose the plot. I just, it's like, what the fuck was that? That's incredible. That's amazing, because you don't see it anymore. You know, like a long range goal, like just catches you completely cold because you don't see them anymore. You know?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. How, I mean, just those few things there tell you how boring the Premier League's become, and how Arsenal will be one of the worst champions in the league. We've got 𝗪𝗪 has come early. It certainly has.
Yeah, 94 minutes. It looks like this game is up. Oh, it's full time. Beautiful.
Time, yeah. Fresh. Let's hope Arsenal have the title in the bag so they can roll over for us. It would be sweet revenge for them. It would. For sure, Randy, we need to keep doing our thing. Is he saying fam a lot, Fresh? Oh god, these fucking fan YouTube is the worst.
Yeah, isn't it just?
And blood.
Yeah. Blood, yeah. That Arsenal fan TV, like, Jesus Christ, something else.
Best chance of Villa away, City at home is a chance of getting something, but never seem to beat them. We need to get 3 points somewhere we wouldn't normally get 3 points. Is the bottom line.
Yeah,
that is.
I think we will. I think we'll get a few wins in the next while. I don't see us beating City, obviously, but I think like Villa, Everton, I think those games are obviously we've got Wolves, which we know is going to be a harder game now than it likely would have been. At least this is at home. But at least Spurs are in, like, this game. I know we've gone on about it a lot, but like, this is beggars belief. Like, they are more free fall than I could possibly have imagined. Like, this is beyond free fall. This is apocalyptic. But yeah, look, I'm just going to bask in the good vibes of last night. Like, it took a lot out of me. I think I sent a picture in, like, on my Apple Watch, is like, are you okay? Like, it was like, you're doing nothing, and it's like, and then I clicked into it, and you could see the red little circles going, and I was like, honestly, I was nearly
for that to
my
go
heart
off,
rate was through the roof.
Your heart rate has to be over 120 beats per minute while you're resting.
That's what it was. It was over 120. I was sitting on the couch. Honestly, like, that is something else. Like,
120 beats per minute is me taking a nice jog. Like, you're sitting
exactly.
There
yeah. I know, it shows how unfit I was. But before before we had the baby, I used to be going to the gym loads, going for runs. I've done fuck all, like, since then. So my fitness is
having a baby is
having
a baby is a full-time job, mate.
Yeah, no, I'll have to be nipping off here now shortly to take over from that, because now that I'm back at work, like, herself is picking up a lot of the slack. So, and she does a huge amount of work anyway, so I'll have to nip off fairly shortly, but I'll get through have a look at a few more of the comments before I do that. Yeah, game over there.
To do these fucking Tottenham fans, I'm loving this. The cameraman is taking the piss here. He's just panning across the Tottenham fans. Fuck knows why they're still in the stadium. There's only about 10 of them.
Is this visible? Russ has sent this in. It's going down.
What's when Igor Tudor takes his mask off and it's actually fucking Graham Potter?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Potter in disguise. Yeah.
Jeez, I love that. Who is Jimmy?
That was so funny. I didn't realize he had no idea. Like, yeah, that's great. And where it came from the Leeds fans, didn't it, Jimmy? Oh, good man.
Fresh has just become a granddad.
Oh, lovely stuff.
Congratulations, buddy.
That's amazing. Twins. Wow, that's lovely.
Ronnie and Reggie.
Yeah, Jimmy. I love Jimmy. Jimmy's great. It's a great name for him, to be honest.
It is.
It's not even a J in his name anywhere.
No. It's very very confusing for the lad. I love the fact he doesn't know what's going on there.
It's great. He's a lovely fella. He seems like a great lad, doesn't he?
He does, but I've been warned by quite a lot of Leeds supporters.
Oh yeah, they're just
I've
they're
been
just
warned
salty.
about his attitude a bit, but the Palace supporters have taken over that stadium. They're still in there. Great. They're still celebrating. You'd think they just won the league.
That's great. That's a fun night for them. Like, you know, like they go 1-0 down, they're feeling a bit fucking. Then they get a red card, score 3 quick fire goals, no worry in the second half. They just have a 45 minutes just to kind of lord it over Spurs fans. That's just a great time.
Oh, look, here we go. Hopefully that's a good omen, Fresh. I became a granddad the night we beat Man City on penalties in the Carabao. There we go. Look, the last time you had grandchildren, we beat City. You've just had more grandchildren. We got City coming up, mate. Hopefully that's an omen. Everyone in the chat owes Fresh a beer if we beat City. He's going to be trolleyed.
That would be something.
Somerville on fire. Can't believe it. Congrats, Fresh. I think 𝗪𝗲𝗀𝗂𝗪, Potts all developing players that year. Alvarez won't help. Spurs have Liverpool at Anfield, then Forest at home, so they're writing off Liverpool. It's not looking good, is it? But right. Shall we call it a night? I'm sure your missus is probably waiting for you.
Yeah, I gotta go and pick up a bit of slack here, but yeah, I'm sure we'll be on over the course of Monday night probably for the game. If you're around, I'll be doing a bit of. We can do some chin wagging about the Brentford game and picking through the team.
I may be about. I've got a.
I'll do it if it needs be. I'm no problem. I'm an FA Cup specialist.
Pick up the mantle.
Yeah, the FA Cup is my stomping ground.
I've got to do some boot camp thing, some remote desktop support boot camp thing. And you never know what it's going to be like, because most of them are just going to be like, can you just do the work and fuck off, and then I'll just be on. But some of them want you there, don't they? They want you in on webcam. I've got to have my camera on and that.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. They want to make sure that you're doing the job.
I'll be sitting there in my West Ham shirt. You all right, buddy? My little boy, he has nightmares. Bless him, just comes wandering in.
Well, listen, you take care of him. I'll take care of my little fella. But listen, thanks everyone. Have a great evening, guys. Pardon me?
But thank you, Connor. Thank you, Ben. Have a good weekend. Have a good evening. Cheers. Thank you, everyone. See you later.
Have a good one, guys. See you later.